My family goes a long, long way back into the history of Ireland. We also come from Scotland and England, but I like Irish mythology. So this is the story of Fionn Mac Cumhaill. So there's this guy Cumhaill, and he falls in love with Muireann, daughter of Tig. Cumhaill asks for Muireann's hand in marriage, but Tig objects. So in retaliation, Cumhaill kidnaps Muireann, causing a war. Cumhaill is killed in the war, but Muireann is already pregnant with his kid. She gives the kid to her aunt Bommal, a druidess, and her partner Leah Lucra, who take care of him. His name is Demne, and he has a pretty cool childhood, and his hair goes white. He starts working for some kings, and they all figure out who he is pretty soon, but they call him Fionn, meaning light-haired. Fionn, our hero, goes on an adventure and finds this dude Finnegas, who's sitting beside a river fishing for the salmon of wisdom. A few moments later, he catches it, asking Fionn to watch it while he supposedly goes and brags to his friends. But while tending the salmon, Fionn burns his thumb on some of the grease and sticks it in his mouth to cool down. Since that means he ate some of the salmon, he is granted with all the world's wisdom. Finnegas comes back, guesses what happened, and allows Fionn to eat the rest of the salmon. But the thing is, he can only use the wisdom by sucking his thumb. Sweet. After that, he goes to the High King and asks if he can join the Fianna, basically the army, and turns out his dad had been the leader of the Fianna. But the current leader is the one who killed his dad. Awkward. So the High King gives Fionn a task to prove himself. Every Halloween, or Samhain as they called it, a fairy prince, Fionn Mac Cumhaill, puts everyone to sleep with music and burns the High King's stronghold. Fionn's task is to kill Fionn. So during the sleepening, Fionn stays awake by stabbing himself in the face. So yeah, he kills him and becomes the leader of the Fianna. Oh, and a side note, you know the story The King in the Mountain? Well, it fits here. In some stories, a great hero goes to a place and sleeps until they are needed by their homeland. Supposedly, Fionn and the Fianna are sealed in a cave in Ireland, and when the Dord Fiann, the hunting horn of the Fianna, is sounded 3 times, Fionn and the Fianna will defend Ireland in its greatest time of need. Oh, and Fionn has a wife called Sive and a son called Oisin. Sive gets turned into a deer. The end.